YouTubers, this is Old John. Today I'm going to do a do-it-yourself video, which is going to be very inexpensive, and that is I'm going to build a screen door for my side garage door entrance so I can keep this door open in the summertime like I have it now, and then open windows on the other side of the garage to have screens on them and good cross ventilation through the garage during the summer. I have your standard metal door here, and so I'm going to build the screen door to set in here. So it's going to be approximately 80 inches tall and about 31 or 2 inches wide. And what's going to be unique about this, I'm going to be using to build this screen door are pallets, boards off of pallets. Here's one of the pallets that came with my solar panels. My solar panels came on. They're packed in it. And this is a pretty thick one. This was on the bottom. I've been using this to lay down large 4x8 panels of plywood to cut on them since I don't have a very large saw table. So anyway, I'm taking the smaller one apart, and the sides are not, they're only 67 inches long, so I'm going to cut some of these extra pieces. Here I've taken it apart. They were stapled together, so I just simply knocked them apart, and the ones I'm going to use. There are several that are not that good a shape, so I'm taking the best ones, and then I'm going to cut the shorter pieces. There were 3 long pieces, and one of the long pieces was not that good, so I'm going to salvage it for the cross members. There's going to be 3 cross members, and then I'm going to have to add 13 inches to the long pieces, so I'm cutting those off. I'm going to join these together with pocket screws, Kreg pocket screws, so I'll be showing you that as I go along. So right now I have to cut the wood. So the wood will be free. I have purchased some hinges, and I simply got these at Walmart. They're pretty nice round corner hinges, oil rubbed bronze, very pretty dark color, so I'll be using those. I had a locking mechanism that I've kept from some other project, so I'll use that so we can lock it from the inside. I'm going to start out not putting any kind of a spring on it. We'll see how that goes. Might end up having to put a spring on. Okay, here are the boards put together. Well, just they haven't been screwed together yet, but here's the final layout I think I'm going to use. So the next thing to do is use the Kreg pocket hole jig and screws. Probably using about 1 1/4 inch screws. Okay, I'm going to use my Kreg jig to join these 2 top pieces together. Like so. Here's the jig if you've never seen one before. There's the holes. You insert your special drill bit in. It's designed by Kreg. It has a special tip on it. Slide it in either hole, and then it drills on an angle into the wood. Depending on the thickness of your wood, You set it here, this arrow. These sides slide by pushing in. Like so. I'm using 3/4 inch wood. I'm going to do this piece, and I'm going to try two screws in it. So I'm going to clamp down the board along the edge of my table here. Clamp down the jig, put a hole in on this side, and I'll come back and do a hole over here also. You want to drill in part way and then pull out to let the sawdust not clog up the hole. Okay, that's one. Let's do another one. And there are the holes. So I'm going to put them in the other end, and then we'll be ready to screw them together. So I'm going to do the other corner on my table here. Clamp that down. Okay, so ready to fasten them. There we go. Pretty nice fit there. So we'll go ahead and put the rest of them together. Okay, here's the finished frame put together with pocket holes. I had to add a centerpiece here to accommodate the screen wire that I have. So ready to paint it, and then we'll put the screen wire on and hinges, and we'll be done. We're putting a dark stain on it. It's a Bear product. It's a exterior semi-gloss enamel. So got it from Home Depot, I believe. Okay, here's the back side of the frame painted. If you look closely, you can see the pocket holes. It's the front side. Now I've got to put the screen on and the hinges and a locking mechanism. Okay, here's the door mounted. I still got to put the screen wire on it, but I have attached the hinges. I had to put the hinge on the outside because the depth of the groove I'm putting it into is not deep enough. I'm probably going to put some weather stripping. I just cut this out using wood chisel for the hinges. Could look a little better. Just used a wood chisel and a hammer. So I'm going to take it off now and put the screen on. Okay, I've put the screen on using staples, 1/4 inch staples. My little stapler here. Some of them didn't go in all the way, but okay, there's the finished door. Did a little improvisation. I decided to supplement the staples with these little flat screws I have. I left some of the staples in that were flat. Maybe a little hard to see because of the contrast with the sun. There goes opening. I'll probably have to put some weather seal here and at the top. This side maybe is okay. I think it looks real good from the outside. Need to put some kind of a latching mechanism on it, and like I said, I'm going to experiment with whether I want to put a spring closure on it. So that's basically the project, YouTubers. Old John signing out.